This episode over to the Golf Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is presented by WynnBET. WynnBET is now live in Arizona, Colorado, Indiana, Louisiana, Michigan, Jersey, New York, Tennessee, and Virginia. From boosted same-game parlays to live in-game odds, WynnBET has what you need to win. Sign up today, bet $100 and get a $100 free bet at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WynnBET. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WYNNBET. State restrictions do apply. All right, welcome back, DJs, for the first event of the year. We did the DFS show last night with Jeff. It's your boy, Boston Capper, with the God of Golf, Steve Shermer, to go over this this betting card. It's going to be short and sweet for me, baby. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty short and sweet for me. I mean, anytime you get a limited field, the odds are going to be pretty garbage, especially a lot of positionals. So, and what makes it tough, too, is that I have a ton of really good players. And then, you know, some okay guys and then some really bad guys. So, like, it's hard to find, like, all right, you look at your top 20s, top 10s, like, not getting great odds. If you're going with top 10s, there's a lot of competition for it. Top 20, you have to pay, like, juice in order to bet on, like, I don't know, Cage Lee for a top 20 when there's, like, 30 guys, when he's, like, the 10th worst golfer in this field. So, it's a tough scene, but like I said, I love this tournament. The betting show is my favorite show of the week. I am looking forward to breaking it all down with you. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the betting show has definitely become my favorite over the last year. Like, yeah. I enjoy it much more.
I got a positive influence on you on that one.
You did, and DFS is funny. That Wiley is so funny about golf DFS because he does all of it, right? He does like the showdown with hockey, which he's really good at. He's good at football and all this stuff. And he's like, golf DFS is fucking Keno. He's like, you can't convince me otherwise. And he's so funny to fucking follow, just for his DFS takes.
Well, you know what's more random is NASCAR DFS. I've dabbled in that before, especially the super speedways where one lap you are like top 100, top 50 in like a GPP, and then everybody wrecks, and then you are in like 75th, like 7,500.
What's the scoring? And I don't even.
So it's it's placement, laps led, fast laps, like stuff like that. Okay. But like again, you can go from like, all right, based on like where the pit cycles are, you can have like all your guys in the top 10. They get shuffled back. Now they're all like 20th or worse. Like wild swings. If you think golf can be really wild with the swings, try NASCAR, especially at Daytona or Talladega, where you get the big one and you get guys who are all in the top 10. They all crash into each other and then they're done. And then your day is done. So
I'm like 40 minutes from, I'm like 40 minutes from Daytona. I've never been.
I've been twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a NASCAR fan.
I know. And like, I've had people try to get me to go. And like 2 of my kids have gone. I'm just like, nah, I'm good. Like, I just don't want to be around. And you're not one of those people, but you know what I mean. You know
what do you mean, those people?
Yeah. The rednecks with no shirts on, screaming America and waving fucking MAGA.
How do you know that's not me?
Because I know you, and that's not you.
No, it's not me. Well, speaking of things that are not me, so I think I should apologize for something last night. So I made a joke about Kayvon Thibodeau with his little celebration next to Nick Foles after he injured him. Bad timing. I tried to stay really focused on the show as we were going through. I attempted to do shtick, and that joke was inappropriate at the wrong time, especially with what was going on last night in the game. So I apologize. I need to be a little more self-aware as far as when I want to do shtick like that and not make jokes when somebody literally is dying on the field. So I apologize. I just want to get that out there, and let's try to move on.
Yeah. Obviously, sad situation last night. We had it on mute, and like I was trying to keep updated on Twitter. I was very distracted during the show last night trying to see what was going on. But yeah, I mean, whatever. Like you weren't making a joke about that specific situation, and still, you were talking about a Giants player. But it is what
that's true. I got excited because I love Kayvon Thibodeau. Like legitimately on Sunday, like before any of this awful stuff happened. Yeah,
do you have the jersey?
Yeah, I got up and I yelled. I was very happy. I do not, but I'm probably going to order it. Unfortunately, I probably can't get it in time before I go down to Philadelphia next weekend. It's probably gonna be last ride with Saquon.
No shit.
Becomes, I don't know, a Jacksonville Jaguar or something.
So God, that would be so Jags to sign. So
probably, especially when they already have ATM. Yeah. So, all right. Well, why don't we transition away from NASCAR and apologies and the Giants to actual golf talk, which is why you guys are here.
That's cool.
Why don't we kick it off with you? I'm pretty firm on my outrights. I think you still were kind of a little undecided about where you wanted to go. So where'd you end up going with who you bet outright for the Sentry Tournament champions?
So I'm at 20. I took that Finau number at 18. And then I took Xander. It's like 11.50 on one of my local books. It's not even 12, but it's not 11. And so those are my three, right?
So you have 11. I mean, listen, I don't like the betting card structure, guys, but you have 11, 18 and 20.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. And you want to add one more?
I was thinking about it, but I don't know. Like, not really. Like, I really don't. I don't.
Okay, well, all right. Well, who's some of the candidates then?
Morikawa, just because he's still, I could get him at 22 on a spot, but I don't know if I really believe in him or not.
I don't know if he can win a 30 under tournament,
here.
but
I know that's the thing too. He's good here, but he's such a bad fucking putter. But I mean, dude, we don't know anything. Like maybe he fucking spent the last 3 fucking months working on that shit. Who knows? Like,
sure. I mean, everybody changed clubs coming in here, so maybe some will work for
yes,
him.
exactly. Yeah. Okay. So Morikawa was the one I was looking at. I mean, it can't be anybody under 20-1. So I was looking at Morikawa. I don't know. I feel like they maybe did Cam go wire to wire last year?
I don't think so.
Neiman did the year before that.
No, Neiman didn't win. It was Harris English.
Oh, that's right, English, because he didn't practice. So
right. He's actually hanging out with Sergio on the bench, and actually, probably Sergio was saying, "Hey, the Saudis have, kind of been in contact with me. Might be a far away, but you know what? I'm going to keep you in mind."
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly the conversation.
Exactly. That's where it all started.
So maybe there'll be a spot we can lie.
What about Tom Kim? I thought you were going to bet him.
No, dude, I can't get.
Oh, did you see a lot of people were on Tom Kim, and then that scared you off, and then you reverted back to, I don't want to be on him. Are you so popular?
I got
not that great.
I got him. Actually, I don't. I got him on one spot on my card. That's it.
Okay. All right. He's on my card too. I did not bet him outright. One thing I forgot to mention last night in the show. Like there's the motivation factor with like a Cam Young. Tom Kim haven't won here, but I don't think a guy has come to Kapalua without ever playing the golf course before and actually won. Well, not done well, but won.
Right.
I think Tom Kim can do a lot of really good things for this golf course. I think Cam Young can do a lot of really good things for this golf course, but to actually go there and win, look, it is a different animal golfing on this type of terrain.
Mm-hmm. No flat lies.
Yeah, dramatic elevation changes, uphill, downhill, like adjusting for yardage. Like it is tricky, even though it is a birdie fest. But in order to actually win this thing, make enough birdies, keep up with the, who's basically going to be setting the pace. I don't think they're going to win. I think eventually they have the game to maybe win at this place, especially like a Tom Kim. But
especially Cam Young with how long he is.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's why I talked about on New Year's Eve that there's no real right way to play this thing because the fairways are so wide, the greens are so big. It allows you to do whatever you do well. It lets you do it, and then it just comes down to. All right, you take some of your weaknesses and you just happen to elevate your baseline on that a little bit. And that's the difference. Like kind of like with Cam Smith last year, not that great of a driver overall, but great iron player, good putter. And then he led the field in stroke gained off the tee.
It was insane that we were like, holy shit, is he fucking like a beast off the tee now?
Right.
And then, he definitely improved, right? But he did. He definitely snapped. What was that 16? At TPC when he snap hooked it into the fucking woods.
Yeah, and that actually still ended up working out for you, unlike when he hit it OB at the Northern Trust in the playoff, and it did not work out for your boy.
No, it did not.
That was a rough stretch. I'm glad knock on wood, I'm glad I'm kind of out of that period, but we'll see.
And then let me ask you something. So when I was looking into some of the putting stats for Tom today, I said last night that he's like a really good putter. The stats don't bear that out. I don't know if it's a longer term sample and just kind of turn it on over the last 2 months, and maybe that's what's sticking out. Like my eyeballs tell me he's a good putter, and maybe it's because of the President's Cup shit.
He has some big rounds,
right?
So he's only had one shot league measured event since October 9th.
Yeah.
So he didn't gain anything at CJ Cup. He gained 1.5 at Shriners, lost a bunch at BMW, lost a little bit at St. Jude, gained $1 billion at Wyndham.
Yeah.
So he's volatile, gained over a stroke at Genesis, gained over a stroke at US. I would say he is a good putter, not an elite putter, but he has some pretty explosiveness in there. Also, maybe in your stats too, he lost 6 strokes putting at the PGA back in May.
So that's what I'm wondering. I was like, man, maybe something earlier in the season. I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
if you're going back that far, he lost 6 strokes there, and that's in the data. And then it's essentially canceling out the gaining 3 at Wyndham, gaining 12 at Wyndham.
Right.
So,
my God, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, like the fact that I can look at Shriners, wide fairways, lots of birdies. I mean, kind of this place.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to be fine. I don't think he's going to win, but he, like you say, he's on. We spent a lot of time talking about Tom Kim for a guy we didn't bet
for real. Well, because like you said, like I was thinking
no wonder people hate Tom Kim. That's what happens. All right. Well, why don't you transition to me then? So I bet Finau as well. I don't care about the supposed swing change that apparently you showed me. It could be he just is a practice round and he decided to hit a cut. I don't know. So regardless of that, I think the fact that he's such a really good all-around player, great wedge player, great with his long irons, good at Augusta National. The Bermuda thing, I think I'm over that now. He has now provided enough of a sample size for me that he's actually maybe is competent on that surface.
Okay.
So I'll bet him at 16-1. I think he can definitely get up to 30 under to win this thing. I'm also with you, Sung J M. I mentioned last night, great at Augusta National, two top 10s here. The fact that he grew up playing at Nine Bridges, which is another golf course on the side of a mountain, I think it actually is legitimate that he actually is comfortable with this place. I don't think it's a fluke. Okay. So 22-1 him. And then Sandberg's 28-1. I thought that was a good price for him, considering, he can get explosive at certain points when he can get on a lot of hot streaks too. Like, in the fall with his irons, he was on cold streak, but I know in the middle of last summer, he was really hot with them. I think that is a guy with a pretty big ceiling, and at 28-1 with a lot of talent behind him, I just figure I bet him. Like, he's not anywhere else on my betting card. I went some safer players with some positionals.
28 is 28.
Yeah. In a 40-man field, 28-1 for Sam Burns, who I think is extremely talented.
Yeah, that's more than a fair price.
Okay. All right. And then, I considered Hovland. Didn't end up having him anywhere on my card.
Me either. I was looking at Hovland too.
Something scares me with the fact that he's not good at Augusta National and not good here, and I'm wondering if it might have something to do with uneven lies. Because he's good in Florida golf courses, but those are mostly flat.
Yeah, we talked about that with Bryson too, right? Like he's not good unless it's a fucking flat lie.
Yeah, and I'm not saying he's that scientific as Bryson and
no.
I think Hovland. He's legitimately a great ball striker. It's funny that
wonder what's Hovland done at TPC Sawgrass?
Well, he finished top 5 last year, but that's also kind of flat.
It's not though.
When the fairway though, right?
I mean, no. I mean, Dye slanted that shit all over the place. I used to get I was irritated at numerous times. I'm like, well, how is this my reward for hitting the fucking fairway? I get the ball fucking 8 inches below my fucking feet. This is bullshit.
Okay. Well, he finished top 5 there.
Okay.
All right.
That's a nugget. That's a nugget.
Who else I consider? I consider Morikawa
in the season.
I considered Cam Young, but I consider Cam Young, Tom Kim. But then as I said, first timers not going to win. So, all right. Why don't we take a break and then we'll go over matchups.
All right. Well, listen, WynnBET is the official online sports book of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. WynnBET is active in a bunch of states, and there are tons of ways to win, including live betting and same-game parlays, reduced juice on sides, and totals for all bowl games day of. Great promos, odds, and payouts are happening right now at WynnBET. Ready to play? Sign up today to receive a special offer. Bet $100 to win $100, limited to state availability. There's so much to choose from, and all you got to do is head over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WynnBET so that you know we sent you. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WYNNBET. And to claim your free bet today, offer is subject to change, terms and conditions at wynnbet.com. Must be 21 or older and present in the state where playthrough WynnBET is available. If you use anyone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
Okay. What was it like to talk about that number, knowing that you're talking about yourself there?
Yeah, I know more. It's fine. I know the number.
Yeah. You need guidance to read the ad, but you know that number by heart.
I do know the number by heart. That's fair.
All right, matchups. So I have matchups down, but unlike a couple other things I'm going to break, some New Year's resolutions I'm going to break in a little bit. I'm sticking to this. These are matchups that I like.
Okay.
I'm not actually betting these because I suck at matchups now. So I'm going to talk about
We're gonna track these though, and we're gonna see.
Yes, we are going to track these. I'm going to have these here, and then we will see how.
Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna stat out 15-0 in matchups because you're not fucking betting them, and then
I'm gonna go 2-24 the next time.
I can see it.
Yep,
I can absolutely see it.
Yeah, probably around Riviera because I have a pretty good track record.
Gonna break.
That's what I'm gonna break. All right, well let's start. Let's start my first one here. These are two guys I like for this tournament. I mean, I just spent a billion minutes talking about Tom Kim, even though I didn't bet him to win. He's in a matchup against Cam Young, and he was plus 140 against Cam Young. And I just said, you know what? I'm going to take the plus money for two guys who I think can be really good here. I think they're comparable players, just a numbers play at that point. So plus 140, Tom Kim or Cam Young. I mean, it's not even a faded Cam Young. It's nothing to do with that.
No, I agree.
I thought that was mispriced.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Second,
I'm on that one as well.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
One as well.
Perfect.
I saw the same thing.
Add to that?
No, I mean, to say, I saw the plus 140, and I was like, look, I get that. I don't know. Books obviously know like what we're betting, and people think Tom Kim is short, and this course looks long. But like we talked about, like it's all the elevated tee boxes, all these fucking shoots. Like it doesn't matter. Like the length is mitigated here. So I'm getting plus 140. One of the hottest golfers around. And listen, I love Cam Young. Like I thought about betting him outright too. So, but plus 140 in this field. Yeah, give me the plus.
Yeah, well, length is mitigated when you just look at the approach shot distribution, chart there, because like you pretty much every single rain has a significant concentration. Like there's no dominate. Like it's not a bunch of long irons. So like it doesn't matter at that point. Right. Like if you're hitting your fair share of shots over 150 as much as you're hitting it over 150, who gives a shit at that point? And he's been pretty good hitting over 150. So, All right. So the next one, I think you'll agree this, even though you really don't like the player. I mean, I talked about Sam Burns. I really like him this week. I think he has a higher ceiling. And I got him plus 115 over Matthew Fitzpatrick. And even though Fitzpatrick's really good putting on this surface, just, again, low scoring tournament. There's not many of those I can think of that he actually like can keep pace. I think, the fact that he's probably of the favorites, the worst iron player statistically of all of them. That's going to cap his upside because he's not going to get as many chances at birdie as maybe a Sam Burns or a stronger iron player can get. So Sam Burns at plus money, plus 115 over Matthew Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, I like that one. So I looked at that one for a while. I was just worried. And I didn't even think about him getting to like minus 30. I'm just worried that Burns has been like ejecting ugly out of stuff lately.
He has.
And so, and I also had a bias against Burns. And it's like, I don't know. It was a stay away from me, but I was on that same side, the same line of thinking. I just stayed away from him.
Okay. All right. Your next one.
Go back and forth.
Your next one. Yeah.
All right. So I took Spieth over Scott.
Okay.
Adam Scott. Do you know how old he is?
He's 42, I think.
He's 42 years old.
Yeah.
That's old.
Okay. So you're 4 years away from being old?
Yeah, no, I'm 3 years away from being old. But yeah, like I mean, old for golf and Spieth, man. Like I don't know, like wide ass fairways here. Like he's not that wild off the box. His problem right now is the putting. I think Spieth. I only have to pay minus 134. I start like minus 160, minus 155 on two other sites. So when I found it minus 130, I could eat that juice. I think Spieth is the type of guy who, listen, he definitely win a birdie fest. And I just trust him more than Scott. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. I mean, so Spieth for me this week is your Sam Burns. That like I'm just worried about the bomb out. Like I don't really know what I'm getting. I agree. And I actually kind of like Adam Scott this week. So I think
you always like Adam Scott. He's been like
always like Adam Scott.
You loved him all last year. Oh yeah, last year, the entire last year.
Not the entire last year. Like for 6 months.
Events he played. Oh, is that all? Only half the year?
Yeah, just 6 months.
Okay. Okay.
All right, fine. All right. So my last one then, you're not going to like this. Kind of a similar vein as Burns over Fitzpatrick is, I'm just going to ask you a direct question, Capper.
Okay.
What's the last birdie fest that like Keegan's done really well at? And this isn't fair because you have a terrible memory, so I'm just going to win by default.
It was like, what was the tournament where he lost, where he put it in the water? That was like 20.
Valspar? That was difficult.
No, was it Valspar? The one we put in the water on like 16?
Yeah, the one he was going head to head with Sam Burns that we both bet him.
Maybe.
Yeah, 2021. Yeah, that was Valspar. That's a tough tournament.
Yeah, but what was it? I mean, that was like 18 under, wasn't it?
That was like, I think it was 18, but like the average score, like I think like T10 was like minus like 8.
Right. Okay. All right. So,
So like T10 this week
fine.
is gonna be like minus 22.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
All right.
All
Fair
right.
enough.
So I have Brian Harmon minus 115 against Keegan Bradley. Like
Oh,
just recent history, RSM Birdie Fest, Mayakoba Birdie Fest.
yeah.
He has a third place finish here. I think he has like another T17 here as well. Sneaky good at the Masters too.
Yeah.
So I think just the fact that I'm gonna get, Harmon maybe at a little better scoring conditions, the type of tournament than Keegan. I think Harmon's a better putter than Keegan too. So
Well, yeah. Keegan's actually improved a lot on putting.
He has improved. He has improved. But it's a new year. New year, new Keegs.
Yeah.
So minus 115 Brian Harmon over Keegan Bradley. All right. What about you?
Yeah, I don't like that. But so you convinced me on Harmon, but I took him over Wise.
Okay. You're just fading the Wise.
If he's everybody's shiny new fucking toy, like,
okay,
I immediately say no. Like, that's it. That's it. I mean, look, and I think he cheats with that stupid putter. It irritates me. So I think everything you said about Harmon is true. Like, he's sneaky good. He should do well here. I almost bet him on a placement, but I couldn't pull the fucking trigger on Brian Harmon top.
You don't want to pay minus 160 on a top 20? That's a lot of juice for that's short of a man.
Juice for, yeah, that's very true. So I took him over Wise, and look, I know Wise is everybody, and look, for good reason, right? Like, he's a solid golfer. But yeah, I liked having it, and whatever, minus 120, I'll take that.
Okay. All right. I mean, look, like I can buy into Aaron Wise this week. The fact that solid ball striker now can actually punt. I did look into it though, and not as good of a Florida history as I thought he did. Like, he only really has that one year where he blew like a 6-shot lead to Honda. Other than that, though, not really all that impressive in Florida. So maybe that myth about him might actually not be true. So I think I'm going to like Harmon. So, and one more note about Harmon too. At RSM, same grass type on the greens as it is at Kapalua. So maybe keep putting well. So all right, why don't we? Oh, you got 2 more? Okay,
yeah, I got 2
rolling.
More. Yeah, man. It's first event of the season. I'm gonna shoot, man.
Yeah, splurge, baby.
Yeah, man. I gotta try to make up the debt from all these shots on goal and fucking NFL fucking bullshit. So I'm breaking my New Year's resolution. On January 3rd, I'm taking Keegan over Horschel because Billy Horschel.
What is Billy Horschel's outright number? Let's take a look.
Like,
ooh, 60 to 1.
65. Yeah, 65. Yeah.
Maybe just stops at that point.
Yeah, that's fine.
I legitimately might add that.
Yeah, I listen.
To be perfectly honest, your track record betting against him sucks so much.
It's literally I cannot get him right.
No.
I can't, but I don't care. He stinks here. He just stinks here. It's like, that's it. He stinks. Like, he's not good here. And if I get a chance to get my boy at plus money, it's plus money. It's plus 115. So I'm taking him over Billy Ho.
The weird thing is Horschel should be good here.
He should be, but he's not. He T11 like, I think, 1 time.
Well,
other than that, it's like 25 or more.
I think I'm going to sprinkle on him being good this year.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. Let's add that to the
I completely understand why you're making that play.
Listen, I mean,
I don't even fault you for it.
It's positive EV, go with Horschel every time you're against him. It's
absolutely him and Kisner.
Yes.
Like, forget about it.
Okay. All right.
All
right. Go again.
My last one. Ooh, excuse me. My last one is I wanted Rahm on the card somewhere. I actually found another place to put him too. But Rahm over Scotty, and it was only minus 115. And Scotty's putter has been so bad. So bad.
I hate that bet.
Okay.
I think you just let him go at that point.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care. Like, I think,
here's the thing. Even though Scotty's putter has been horrific, his last finishes are 2nd, T9, T3, T45, T2, T3.
Yeah. What about Rahm?
Rahm has been playing against garbage on the European Tour for a lot of it.
Yeah.
T8, win, T4, win, T2.
Yeah. There you go. And his history here is 2nd, 7th, 10th, 8th, 2nd. Like, listen, I don't care. Like, I get it. Like this is a coin flip. Like I get it. Like it's a coin flip, but I'm gonna trust. I mean, Rom, if it wasn't for Cam Smith going Will Ferrell blackout, fucking old school with his short game and draining every putt, he would have won last year. You know what I mean? So yeah, I like Rom. I like Rom over Scotty. And
Okay.
I like Rom over Scotty for the year too. So like I said, it's a coin flip, playing a little bit of juice. I'll take it. Whatever, man. It'll be fun to watch.
All right, maybe you and Jeff can get together and talk about how much you fucking hate Rom after he's like, T30 after the first round.
He is not going to be T30 after the first round.
I don't know. You want to make a charity bet?
Yeah, we can. I will absolutely
give me 100 to 1 on that.
No, exactly. I was going to say, what are the odds though? That's the problem.
All right. You all done with matchups?
Yeah, matchups are done.
All right. Well, we're taking our break and we'll finish the show with positionals.
All right, listen. So we're also brought to you guys by Underdog Fantasy. At Underdog, this season never ends, and now you can play their weekly battle royale games and even draft your playoff best ball team. They also have a ton of daily games for the NBA and NHL. Plus, when you use promo code SGPN at UnderdogFantasy.com, you get a 100% deposit match up to $100. That's Underdog Fantasy promo code SGPN. Maybe I'll have to do. I don't dig the best ball stuff. Maybe I'll try like a fantasy. Maybe I'll try a playoff one.
Okay, just dip your toes in that.
Yeah, dip your toe.
Yeah, I mean, like I know the mothership is big in the best balls.
Yeah.
But like doing all those in like April, I don't know. It never really got me going, but I can dig it. I can.
It's also because we're betting on golf and people who just focus on football.
Yeah, they're just fucking bored.
Yeah, exactly. They want more football.
Yeah,
and we're grinding over
the Zurich at that point.
Zurich. Oh God.
Or Mexico Open. Maybe we should just do best.
Wait,
ball.
No, they're not doing.
You know what? Maybe we should do best ball instead of Zurich and Mexico Open this year.
Wait, they're not going to have it at the same course though, right? Because did that course go to live this year?
No, that was Mayakoba.
Okay.
Different shitty Greg Norman.
Of course.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Plenty. Yeah. Pick your poison on that. All right, positionals. I'm going to lead up because I think you're on the same one as me.
Yeah, probably.
Contender for lock of the week. Xander top 10 minus 120.
Yep. I didn't get as good a juice as you did. Okay. I got minus 135, but I'm fine with it.
Whatever. Juice only matters if you lose. I mean, look, like, do we really need to go into this? Like, no. It does give me pause that noted Xander fanboy Jeff Nagel says that Xander's just here on vacation. Whatever. If I'm basically getting a matchup odd for him to be top 10 here when he's been this good and pretty good, ever since last year, I'll take it. So, all right. I think it seems like I like Morikawa more than you this week. I think just you put Morikawa on this type of golf course. A, he's proven he's pretty good here. B, his tracker actually the Masters recently has been pretty good. Riviera is also kind of a weird comp to this place, and he is, he had a second place finish there last year. I think anytime you get Morikawa, like endless possibilities of hitting from a fairway onto big greens, he's just gonna do well. He's gonna have more birdie opportunities than anybody else, even if he's a bad putter. Like he's still gonna fall into it. Like if he's hitting to 4 feet, like he's making the putts. So I got Kyle Morikawa top 10 plus 135. I like that a lot.
Like it.
Okay,
I dig it. I mean, I was debating betting him outright. It's just the numbers are so fucking short. I couldn't fit him on there. Maybe I'll look at that. I don't know if I can get plus 135. I'll take a look because I took Sanjay Im at even for a top 10. Like if I think he can win, awesome course history here. Even money, top 10. Yeah, all day.
Okay.
He's going to be 30 guys. And it's the same place. Like where, like, if it's, I don't get dead heated at this place either. So
that's true. Okay. All right. So my last one, I'll go with the other South Korean. I think Tom Kim is going to do well at this golf course. Kind of a similar vein. He's going to hit from the fairway line. He's proven to be a really good iron player. And, he can get explosive with the putter. I think he's going to do well here. Top 10 on Tom Kim plus 175.
Love it. I mean, yeah, it's fine. That's good. That's great. That's a great number for that.
I do, considering just his success so far. I believe in the kid's talent. It's not asking him to win, but I think he can do extremely well and card a lot of birdies at this place to finish inside the top 10. I
wonder what I can get him at. Let me scroll here. Do you got any top fives?
No top fives. I am going the top 20 parlay route, which that's breaking my New Year's resolution, but
that's you breaking your New Year's resolution.
You can tell me who blows with them.
I will, but let me tell you about. I got a question. So, do you think I should do So I haven't laid these yet. I haven't written down. I mean, this is ridiculous prices for top 5. This is the thing. I can't pull the trigger on it. So you can get even for JT, who's mushed at plus. I know JT, who's mushed at plus 140. But I mean, the dude just fucking top 5s here, and he's been playing really good golf coming into it. If you include the stupid match and all this other shit, but he's been playing golf. Whatever. Okay. He's been playing golf.
Cameron, edit that in post. I can't believe.
Listen, he's doing something. That. He's doing something while everybody else is sitting around, doing nothing. So whatever. Okay. And then Cantlay, who's once again just documented serial killer, plays good here for whatever reason. I get him a plus 160. I don't know if I can pull. I don't know if I can pull the trigger on top 5s.
I think Cantlay has like T7 written all over it, and then you're real pissed off on Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I'm going to leave the T5s. I think I'm going to leave the finishing positions top 5s.
I think you should. I think the prices aren't worth it, and there's too many good players, and this is a wide open field. Like,
yeah. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. This is why I didn't lay them yet.
Okay. All right. So some top 20 parlays I'm going to regret on.
Some top. How many do you have?
3. Okay. Listen, you know what? 2023. Let's break some promises already. All right. Who blows it?
Okay.
Xander, Scotty, Sungjae top 20 parlay minus 105.
Sungjae, Xander, and who?
Scotty. Okay. All right. Who blows this one? Tom Kim, Morikawa top 20 parlay minus 110.
Tom Kim.
Okay. All right. This one's more of a little long shot, but I didn't want to just have kind of chalky card. All right. Brian Harmon, Seamus Power, top 20 parlay plus 205.
Yeah, I mean, so listen, honestly, I don't hate any of these. I don't I don't like. They're fine.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard to come up with that one because
Power.
I went for a few things with that. Like I was like, all right, Harmon and like Homa, but again with Homa, like all right, like that's more of a typical golf course guy. Like I don't know, like I think he has the game to do well here, but he just hasn't really proven that he can really show up at like a birdie fest. I mean, you can pair him with Aaron Wise and really want to do that, Keegan. So I sell him Seamus Power just in the fact that he's a really good putter, finished T15 here last year. It seems like he is better. And I made reference to last night. It's not exactly a bullshit putting contest, but it's close.
Yep.
He has tended to do very well in his career at those types of places like a John Deere, Rocket Mortgage, RSM, Mayakoba, Bermuda Championship. Like maybe this is more speed because he is that good of a putter. So I parlay those two together. I don't love it, but I want just something kind of like that on my card. I only put like half a unit on it. Yeah, it's whatever. We'll see what happens.
So I had an all top 10 written down that I can't find on the sites that I bet on. But I'm looking for it. So there's all top 10, 4-1, Rahm, Cantlay, and Xander.
All right. So who blows that? Rahm blows it.
You think Rahm blows it? Why are you so low on Rahm this week?
I'm not. I just think he's going to blow it. I think like T12. Okay. Yeah. I think you're buying. I mean, it's John Rahm. You're always usually buying the ceiling, but I think you're really buying the ceiling.
I'll buy. I'll do a charity bet about Rahm top 10.
I mean, I just said he finishes like T11. Like,
yeah. Okay.
No. I'm not gonna die on that. I'm not gonna die on that hill.
Okay. I got a couple first round leaders. You got anything else?
No, I got nothing else. So go ahead with your first round leaders.
So why bet John Rahm at anywhere between 4 and 6.5 to 1 to win the whole tournament when you can get him at 12 to 1 just to lead the first round? So John Rahm 12 to 1.
What would Capper of like 2 years ago have said? You bet 12 to 1 on first round leader.
First of all, there's no fucking long odds on this shit. Period. End of story. And I only have fucking 3. So
okay.
Then I took Cam Young.
I like that one.
22 to 1. And Tom Kim 25 to 1.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I like the last two better than the first two, but okay. you
tell me there's not value in that. You're literally doubling the value for him to lead after round 1 and win a whole fucking tournament.
I just think that like somebody's going to shoot 61 and a lot of people are going to get close to that. Like,
yeah. Who says it can't be Rahm?
Maybe it is Rahm.
Just saying.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it then.
All right. That's it.
Yep. So, so next week Similar to what we did at Sentry Tournament Champions, I'm going to be recording the Sony Open preview early. I am going to Philadelphia on Saturday, going to the Giants game on Sunday. We will see if they play the starters. I think they're not going to play them. But yeah, I would love to be proven wrong because I would love to actually see maybe a competitive game.
He's going to learn from Tom Coughlin's going to call Dayball and be like, remember when they told us not to play the starters in 2007 against the Patriots for a meaningless fucking game, and they played hard, and then they went and fucking went on that stupid run and somehow beat us in the fucking Super Bowl. Mojo fucking matters.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I'm telling you, Mojo matters. They need to stop him.
Unfortunately, I think John Mara, that relationship really ended poorly. I think if Coughlin does decide to call, it's probably going to be labeled as spam, and no one's going to answer. So, listen, I take Coughlin's side of it. I think John Mara is not a good owner, but that's just how the situation is. Unfortunately, Dayball came from the Bills, and they usually rest his starters.
But he also he came from the Patriots at first. He's from the Belichick tree, and we do not rest starters.
Okay, then I guess the tiebreaker is what did Saban do? Because that's the tiebreaker.
He failed in the NFL. What does it matter what he did?
No, he was in Alabama for a little bit. I don't know. Do they rest stars in Alabama?
No, that doesn't count. Fucking college football.
I'm kidding. Anyways, I'll be at the Giants Eagles game. So Sony Open preview is going to come probably Friday night. It's still for the podcast. It'll probably drop on Sunday. If it's live streaming, you can probably catch me there. Otherwise, next Monday, we have to do DFS. Next Tuesday, we will do betting. We still got to work out if we got a guest. I don't think we've reached out to anybody. So we may have a guest. We might not.
Yeah,
stay tuned.
It's fine.
Maybe we'll just do a loosey-goosey DFS show where we don't have to play polite, and I can just kind of rip on my co-host.
That's fair because I'm not playing DFS this week.
Okay.
I refuse. I hate these tournaments, but I will be playing next week.
Okay.
So yeah,
all right. You know what? Maybe you just see the two of us next week, and we pick up at Amex with somebody else.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
And then our one and done, which I know nothing about right now, it starts next week. So
starts next week. As does our season-long fantasy golf league with Matt Gannon and some other industry titans.
Yeah, Kenny Kim, Andy Lack, fucking
PJ Tao,
Chris Murphy, fucking he's like a legitimate journalist. CP Powers, yeah, man.
Oh yeah,
all those guys. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I can't. The first year of fantasy golf is gonna be very interesting. Like figuring out who you're gonna have to drop every fucking week and work the waiver wire. Like, is it even worth dropping this guy? Is he gonna play more than fucking 2 rounds? It's gonna be interesting.
I mean, can I just give you my initial strategy? Listen, majors are worth just as much as the Mexico Open. Yeah. So I'm not going to drop players for like Louis Oosthuizen. If I need to punt on the Masters or the U.S. Open or PGA, it's 4 weeks a year.
Yeah, definitely,
it's fine. Yeah. So like some teams are meant for some of the elevated events. I look at a team like Andy Lax, who is going to absolutely destroy people at Pebble Beach.
It's so dirty. You're gonna tell people that he fucking auto drafted because he was sick or some bullshit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he legitimately was sick, but
yeah, whatever. You can still click a button on a fucking computer if you're sick. Suck it up, Andy. What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, so if you guys want to join our one and done, how much was it? $100 buy-in? 50? I don't remember.
I think it's 100.
Okay, so just come to the Discord channel, Discord/SGPN. Am I right on that, Steve?
It's at the bottom of my profile on SGPN. Yeah. So go to my article.
Go click Steve's article.
Click that, and you'll find it.
Yeah, it was a fun one. It came down to Steve fucked me out of first place because he decided to put the stupid Mexico Open out last year, and Tommy hit.
Well, I think I win. Well, I think I fucked myself doing that too.
Yeah, wait, did I win last year?
No, you won that. I think I came in like third.
I won it.
5,000.
That's right. I did win.
Yeah, Tommy had
a great one done. Yeah,
and then I came on strong. And I think I just missed the end.
Yeah, I had a great one and done season last year. I was in the top 50 on the Mayo Cup. Fucking
Cam Smith in the most expensive tournament of the year. That helps.
It always helps.
So. All right, let's get out of here.
All right, yeah, but come hit us up in the Discord, man. Golf's back. Appreciate any rating reviews you guys can do. I know everybody's still in the thick of football, man, but golf is starting, and it's more fun to hit 10-1 bets than it is to be betting minus 135 on a garbage football team. So just saying. Anyway, and look, you can go get this if you're watching. You can go get this sweet lightweight hoodie at the SGPN merch store. Yeah, man. Other than that, golf's back, baby. Let's go break them fucking books.